So yeah, why I'm feeling crazy is just there's so much going on, and this is one strategy I've been utilizing. I just learned this off season. It's a very good strategy, and it's something you could use, Mike, and a lot of other people could use. So first of all, you have to have like a deep bench.
Okay.
A league that if you have 5 or less bench spots, you can't do this. So if you got enough bench spots, what you're gonna do is add a handcuff the last minute. So just as an example, let's say it's Monday Night Football. You have, one free spot. The Cowboys are playing. You go and add Tony Pollard. Off free agency. You don't waste a waiver claim, nothing. You add Tony Pollard. If Zeke gets hurt, boom, you got Tony Pollard. And then you drop him. If Zeke doesn't get hurt, you drop him next week and then rinse and repeat. So guys like Wayne Gallman, guys like Chase Edmonds. This is how I ended up with them.
So for Thursday night games is what you're saying.
You could do it for any game. I just gave you an example. You could do this Wednesday afternoon. Just pick a random handcuff. What's the best handcuff you think? Right. So that's going to be like a rock arm. I'm just sounding like way in general. Okay. So
Madison.
Yeah, there you go. Madison's the best one I've always said. But Dalvin Cook's healthy, so he's not the best exactly right now.
Malcolm Brown then.
No. What you're saying is right. Yeah, I am talking in general. Okay. So yeah, if there was no injuries, I would say Madison's the best handcuff. But anyone, Rock Armstead, Madison, Chase Edmonds, Malcolm Brown, whatever. Or if you're in a super deep league, Darrell Henderson. If you're in a 16-team league or deeper, whatever it may be, you go add that handcuff because you usually don't care that much about the 16th player on your team, right? The 17th player. Like the league me and you are in, the couch, I have 18 players on my team, 2 IR spots.
Yeah.
So the 18th player on your roster isn't that big of a deal. Chris throws out another one, Gio Bernard. There you go. Me and Chris are in a dynasty league together, so we got like 24 player rosters or something like that.
What about Naheem Hines?
I don't know, we're getting into gross. Yeah. But yeah, we got Marlon Mack who could get banged up. So yeah, definitely. But he's not really, the one that's gonna, go off if Mack gets hurt. So maybe not the best, But in a deep
really, everyone always says that Mack is more valuable than Wilkins because he can catch, and they're like always going to be behind.
Oh, Hines, you mean is better than Wilkins? Yeah,
yeah.
But I mean, like we're talking about this strategy. It's not necessarily like the best Naheem Hines maybe not a top 10 handcuff.
Okay, I got
you know what I mean? Because the RB1 goes down. Now the RB2 is a baller. Wayne Gallman, probably Rock Armstead, all the other guys we name. And so that's a strategy, and I've actually implemented it. And so I have Chase Edmonds in 2 leagues. Not off waivers, off free agency. And I have Gallman in 1 league, off free agency. And so this strategy is a very good one to implement. And really the only time you can't do it is when you don't have a deep bench spot or when the bye weeks are hitting hard. And so, of course, I'm not going to have a guy like, Gio Bernard or somebody, if I'm, I'm trying to win this week. But you guys get this straight. You guys know what the heck I'm talking about. So we want to talk about handcuffs. So right now, the research I've been doing shows that David Johnson is going to probably play. But that's that's a guess. I'm not there. I'm not in the building. And here's the thing, is that they might not know if he's going to play or not either. So let's just see how he practices Friday. If he doesn't practice Friday, I would panic. If he practices limited, I'm back to being like, I don't know what the heck's going on. And if he practices in full, I think that's pretty much a guarantee he's going to play.
I agree. That's usually how it goes.
Mike stays frozen.
No, again?
Yeah.
Wow.
This has been, we have to upgrade our equipment, guys. It's fine. Your pose this is a very good pose. You got the hat
good,
showing.
Good. Nice.
You look very serious.
Nice. Okay, good. I try to stay like neutral, like nothing too crazy.
You look like you're 3-2 in your fantasy league. It's a good look, man. I like it. It's very solid.
That's good. I'm only a complimentary piece on the show anyways. Hussein is the star.
Yeah. Pretty
Focus.
much. Frozen Mike and the beard.
It's like a meme now, though, so that's good.
Everyone knows the deal. They're accustomed to it. And the audio
Frozen Mike shirts.
The audio listeners, Frozen Mike. That's cool. You get the little blue colors in there. Yeah, I like it. The audio listeners have no idea what we're talking about, and it doesn't affect them.
It's a treat for everyone.
So Chase Edmonds would definitely get a huge role going against the Falcons. David Johnson's back tightened up, but he still played through it, and so that's a big sign, and that's why I think he's going to play. Totally not biased, guys. Like I said, I have Chase Edmonds in 2 leagues. Matter of fact, 1 league, I don't even have David Johnson in that league, so it would really, and I'm a little desperate, so it would really help me out. But I want David Johnson to play. He's a star player. I like seeing him play Sundays. And then we have the Toad Gurley. What do you think? What do you think about Todd Gurley? Is he gonna play?
Todd Gurley. So should I tell him about the trade now, or what do you think?
Do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, yeah. You can do whatever.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm a Todd Gurley. I have Todd Gurley on my team, and this is a crazy story. So I didn't even know he was hurt, right? This was like on Wednesday afternoon before the announcement that he came hurt. So I have him. I wanted to trade. I knew that the person in my league who had Saquon wanted to trade him. He didn't like any of the offers he was getting. So I was like, you know what? I'll try. Like, I'll take a stab at it. So I offered him Todd Gurley for Saquon straight up. He counters back with Todd Gurley and Tyler Lockett for Saquon and Marvin Jones. So I took that. I accepted it.
What was the final trade again?
That was it. That was
what
the
was
final
it? No,
trade.
say it again.
Okay, so I had Todd Gurley and Tyler Lockett, who I traded for Saquon Barkley and Marvin Jones.
That's not a horrible trade for that person because they got
But this is the thing. So that was before, literally maybe 30 minutes before the injury news came
he's
out.
probably thinking like he got over on you, kind of. He's probably like,
yeah.
I mean, I got a great deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I gave him a legit deal.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, okay, he's playing the Niners this week. That's not great, and then he has a bye in like 2 weeks. So I kind of wanted to. And then I also know that there's a good chance his knee's going to like act up any minute now. And also it was his highest value, I think, that he'll ever be. He just scored 2 touchdowns. So it was more of like I'm selling high on Gurley and buying low on Saquon.
It wasn't like a killer performance. It was more like those Aaron Jones performances where the touchdown saved him.
Yes, correct. And I realize that because I've been watching him every week. I know he's not getting like a lot of yards. I know that he's just getting the touchdowns, which kind of like artificially boosts his value. And I've been watching Saquon, as we've been talking about every episode, and he looks great. He should come back in week 7 against Arizona. So it's crazy because like as soon as we make the trade, then the news comes out, and then like everyone immediately starts hating it in the league. Like they're like trying to veto. And they were 1 veto away, so it took 24 hours to get to like push it through. So on the 23rd hour, they needed 1 more veto, but it was able to get through.
Was he lobbying to get vetoes?
Even the guy who traded to me, everyone was like panicking. Like the top teams, they didn't want me to get Saquon, so they were like trying to have this campaign for me to get vetoed. But
that one guy,
1 more veto.
That one guy didn't answer his phone in time. Be like, oh, I would have vetoed this if I just.
No, they just, I don't know. I really don't know, but they knew what was going on. They just didn't want to be like, because it's a fair trade. You know what I mean? Like, how could you veto that? What's unfair?
And I've changed my view on trading. I feel like vetoing is really not like
it's like hating.
There's no don't veto basically. In short,
unless it's like extreme. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. But if it is extreme, then the commissioner would would have the right to step in anyway. You see what I mean?
Like, you shouldn't have to come to a vote. You know what I mean? It should be known right away. Like, that's unfair.
If a person makes a bad trade, then it needs to go through. Now, if there's serious, if you seriously think there is some kind of collusion going on, then that needs to be vetoed. But then that's like a bigger. Then why do you have that? Like, why are you kicking it with this guy who's
exactly
who's like trying to do like, all right, I'll give you half if I win type. But like, that's like the dumbest thing. Like, we don't play with guys like that. And so, yeah, in general, yeah, vetoing is not a good thing.
But it wasn't unfair because I'm giving him a top 10 wide receiver in Lockett. I was giving a running back that was way more productive than Saquon has been throughout the year. And I'm getting like Marvin Jones in return and a player who's injured currently, and we don't know really when he's going to come back. So if you look at it that way, it's like, how could you say that's unfair?
Well, it's
You know
not about the fair. It's really what happened was the status quo changed immediately after the trade, and everyone was like, I don't like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're gonna ball out. That's what I just traded for Sterling Shepard, and he got hurt. Not like now, like a week ago, whatever. I got Sterling Shepard, he got hurt. That doesn't deserve any type of vetoing or anything. I just got unlucky. I traded him, he got hit in the head. I traded him, he got hit in the head.
It happens, man. It happens.
No need to. I'm vetoing because Sterling Shepard got hit in the head right after Brain hit the accept button. Like, that doesn't even make sense.